Congratulations, guys. We made it through another year. For the most part, 2021 was not as shitty as 2020 was, which, at least for me, was very exciting because 2020, we don't talk about 2020. Usually whenever people are doing these like year wrap-up videos, they're talking about like how great their year was or how bad their year was, and I really just had a pretty normal year. There were definitely some good things in my year, like I got a promotion at my job, I got to do one of my dream costumes, and I got to go to a convention again, which was great. But all around it was just a year. I will say that there was a bad stint. I got sick in August and I got sick again this month. Not COVID. Well, I did have COVID the first time, but it was mixed in with other stuff. The important thing is I am healthy now, I am here, and I am making a video for the first time in a long time, might I add. This most recent bout of sick, I kind of just took a self-vacation instead of going to Holiday Matsuri. And during this like self-vacation, I just really felt the creative bug again. I'm in this point in my life where I like my job, my actual job, but I think I would really like to make content creation my career. So in order to do that, I have to create content, which is what this is. I hope you enjoy. I am trying to manifest positivity, change, and creativity in 2022. And to start that off, I figured that I should just tell you guys about the favorite things that I watched or did in 2021. Not gonna bore you guys with a super long entrance, so let's just roll right into it. Forgive me if I am like looking down. I have a script in front of me because I really needed to write down my thoughts about everything in order to be able to share them without just rambling forever about the things that I love. I don't know if you know this about me, but I do get hyperfixated on things and can write full essays and talk my fucking mouth off with them. The first thing that I wanted to mention in 2021 that I think everybody needs to stop and go watch immediately is Bo Burnham's Inside. It should really go without saying that this special was amazing. The way Bo mixed in comedy with the existential dread of living through a pandemic was something truly artistic and beautiful. I feel like I've really floated by this year just trying to figure out who I am and what I want out of my life, and that special spoke to me on many levels for that reason. When I finished Inside, I felt very motivated to just keep trying. I didn't want to end up like Bo was at the end of that special, just alone and scared. I don't want my anxiety, my fear, my depression to own me like that. I want to open myself up to more opportunities and take more time for more creative things that I love. Because really, if you're not doing what you love, then what are you doing? From content to Any Day Now, every song in that special says something to me. Even if it's just calling out my white woman Instagram post. Absolutely beautiful. Next up is the Miraculous Shanghai special. We all know I am a big Miraculous Ladybug fan. It is not something that I try to hide in the slightest. The Shanghai special was everything I wanted it to be. The animation was beautiful. I loved the character designs. I really liked Faye's like superhero costume and her powers. Her hair. I want her hair. It was so big. It held many secrets. I don't think I'm asking for much. Aside from the character design, Faye's story was really good, and it's really setting up for its own TV show, which I will probably be obsessing with just as much. No, we did not get very many beautiful Adrianette scenes like we did in the New York special, but we got to see a really nice friendship between Marinette and Faye, and honestly, worth it. Girl power. My next favorite thing was Luca. Do not get me started on this movie. It's beautiful. Disney came out with it straight to Disney Plus, and I am so thankful that they did because me and Eric probably watched that movie like 5 times within the first week alone. And I know that we both have watched it many times since. The relationship between Alberto and Luca is just so wholesome and precious. And I would be lying if I said I wish that they would be boyfriends in the future. I know that it's not a queer film, but it felt like a queer coming of age film. I especially related to Alberto because I have been on that side before of like seeing your best friend like getting along with somebody else, joking with somebody else, kind of morphing into somebody else's best friend. And I've felt those jealous feelings. And like Alberto, I have a fear of abandonment. And it just warmed my heart to see him realize he was enough, even if his friend had other friends. Besides the story, the animation was stunning. In particular, the one scene where Alberto and Luca are sleeping in the treehouse overnight and like the morning dew like turned them into their sea monster forms. I want to screenshot that clip and just put it up somewhere like the beautiful piece of art that it is. Maybe like right over my TV, center of the living room, giant frame the size of me. The next movie came out much later, but it's Disney, so I felt like I should move it into Disney related. So since Luca was so great, Encanto was so good. Disney killing it. Encanto takes place in Colombia, and the colors, the costumes, the music, the choreography, every bit of that movie was perfection. I related to Mirabel so much because all she wants to do is make her family proud. And she has this like fear of rejection that makes her overcompensate. Me felt it. The animation of that movie was like next tier, and it's like my starting point for animated movies right now. Like if you're not as beautiful as Encanto, what are you doing? The magic doors and just the magic that flowed out of the house had me in tears by how beautifully animated it was. My favorite song out of that though was We Don't Talk About Bruno. But you probably already knew that. I literally could not get that song out of my head. I just recently got sick again. I was throwing up like uncontrollably and couldn't keep anything down for like more than 5 minutes. So they had me on like these really strong nausea pills. And I would be like on this pill, high out of my mind, just going, we don't talk about Bruno, no. It would not leave my head. I literally stayed up until like 3 a.m. one night with that song just living rent free in my fucking space. I was laying in bed like, please, can we please stop talking about Bruno for just long enough for me to fall asleep? That's all I'm gonna say about Encanto because I don't want to spoil it. It'll be on Disney Plus by the time this video is up. Go watch it. Please, steal somebody's Disney Plus to go watch it. Steal my Disney Plus to go watch it. Actually, don't steal my Disney Plus. I don't want them to take away my Disney Plus. Squid Game. I'm not gonna stay on Squid Game very long. It was everywhere. It is probably still everywhere. When season 2 comes out, I'm sure it will be everywhere again. It's a compelling story. It's beautifully shot. There are beautiful actors. It is also gory, but like just the right of gory for somebody who's not quite a gore fanatic, but maybe is a gore fanatic. I'm ready for season 2. Go watch it so you can watch season 2 when it comes out as well. Just do it. Get it over with. The hype is worth it. The worst part is the first half of the first episode. From then on, you will not be bored for a moment. Next up is Spider-Man No Way Home. Full disclosure, I have not seen Spider-Man No Way Home yet, but I'm going to go see it tonight. And I know myself, it's going to be on this list. It's going to be amazing. I'm probably going to cry. Hi, Editing Sierra here. I have now officially seen No Way Home, and oh my god, it was so good. No spoilers, but please go see it. And yes, I did cry. Several times. And finally, my favorite thing of 2021 was going to a convention again. Because of COVID, it had been almost a literal 2 years since I went to a convention. My last con was Holiday Matsuri 2019. And I got to go to Anime Week in Atlanta this year. I was really impressed with the mask protocols that they had, and I was even more impressed with the amount of weebs that were actually following the rules. Every time I went indoors, I had my mask on, and so did everybody else in that lobby, regardless of if it was in the convention area or not. The only downside was that because it is a pandemic and we are wearing masks, is that the artist alley was hot as hell. I would not have been able to walk that alley in a cosplay. I don't know how people did walk the artist alley in a cosplay, because I went in there for like 10 minutes and I said, nope, time for me to leave, because bitch is hot. And I've already got enough fluff on me, so I get hotter than most people easily. I was not gonna do it. For the most part, I did stay outside though, because I'm just not a person who likes big crowds. So I typically do hang around the courtyard area, but it was cold and rainy, but that's pretty nice weather for me. As long as it's not raining when I'm walking outside, I'm okay. I can do with the drizzle. The courtyard was just as beautiful as I remember it. I got a lot of really good pictures out there in my Miu Ichigo cosplay, and it was just so nice to be able to see friends who I haven't seen in 2 years again. I got to see my Atlanta crew, which is people like Megan, Summer, Josetta, Jessie, Laurel, Trish. I got to hang out with some of my Charleston friends who I don't really get to see very much, but we hung out because we were staying in the same hotel. Particularly my favorite thing about AWA was we played, Asian Flush. It was just so chill, and I got so drunk, and I had so much fun. So, what's to come for 2022? I could sit here and make you guys all the promises in the world, and they'd be the same promises that I try to make at the beginning of every year that never go through. I'm gonna upload every week. I'm gonna upload every month. I'm going to make new costumes and great content for you guys. I do want 2022 to be a year of creativity, but I also want it to be a year of no pressure. I want to create on my own terms, and I want to create things that I love. Quality over quantity is what I'm thinking. I have a lot of costumes and video ideas planned that I want to do in 2022. I'm going to be redecorating my room. I also want to do a series where I am watching every animated movie that comes out in 2022. Okay, maybe not every animated movie, but every animated movie that I'm able to watch in 2022. And I want to rate them and kind of show you guys my rating of the movies. It's something that I saw Lutoons do back in the day when he used to make YouTube videos. And it was something I really enjoyed watching, so I want to start creating my own content like that. I also want to take time and do a couple of different projects that are just for me. I just want to have fun crafting again. And I want to have fun making videos again. I don't want to put any kind of restriction on when the videos are going to be put out, because this isn't my job. Even if I want it to become my job, I am such a small YouTuber at this time that I can't dedicate like a full-time job to this. I have a full-time job outside of this that does actually pay my bills. But maybe one day this will be something that I can do for real. And when that day comes, I hope that I still just do what I love to do. Alright guys, that's all that I have for this video today. I love you whether you are new or old here, and if you are new, please consider hitting that subscribe button if you want to see more nerdy content. If you want to find me around the interweb, you can follow me on Instagram at Sweet Pea Cosplay, Twitter at Sweet Pea Cosplay, or TikTok at Sweet Pea Cosplay. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in 2022. Bye!